What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? What's T? Welcome to Roast and Review. We finally made our asses around here to the church house. What's good, y'all?
Nothing much, honey. What's good with y'all?
Nothing really. Still macing dogs away from my damn lawn, but other than that, I'm fine.
Oh God, I feel like I got a lot of energy today only because I didn't have to work today, so I got to sleep in and get all the sleep I need to. But I know y'all been, doing y'all thing today.
They finally gave you a day off?
2 days back to back. Actually, I'm off today and tomorrow, child.
Ain't that nice?
Ain't that's a blessing? Shit, I be tired, child. Like that. Like Josiah tried to call me at least once or twice this week, and every time he called, I was knocked out. And by the time I wake up, it was too late.
I'm screaming. I can't wait to go to sleep. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
Well, I know you not. You probably know you're not doing the chasing panel tonight. Then, if the show comes out in time, I know you probably not doing that today.
Yes, friend. I heard about Mary's son. I just did not talk about it because I got other stuff going on. We here to talk about Bell Collector. We ain't trying to talk about nothing sad.
Yeah,
Yeah, we not here to talk about that. Well, I'll talk about that later.
yeah, because they brought it up in my chat when I was doing my reaction to the Ti dissing 50 Cent on Wax, and I hurried up and logged out.
Hmm.
I mean, hurried up and logged off.
I heard about it when I was down to dialysis. A couple people sent it to me. I said, no,
Right.
it's a lie. But yeah, y'all. So we here to roast and review Bell Collector. Season 7, episode 2. Now I don't have my notes because they acting stupid, but we just gonna wing it like we normally do.
Now, if you need notes, I still got mine at my phone. If you need them,
Okay,
so just in case you don't remember, I got them.
okay. Let me see. What was the first? Wasn't the first part a continuation of the last one?
Let me make sure. I think it was though, but let me
I
make
think so
sure.
too.
Yeah, yeah, it was. It's basically like the pickup where it left off where Glenn did that poem and he wanted Letitia to say that she loved him and she ain't had no answer for him. Basically, yeah.
T-shirt, boss hog. I mean, you should have stayed not having an answer. And the reason why I say that is because if you're up here saying that, well, we don't even kiss at home, we don't do this at home, so we're not gonna do that at public, I would have respected you better had you just stayed muted and
Hmm.
let him get that same embarrassment that he's been giving you since season 1. I wouldn't have uttered my mouth and opened up. I would have been bereft of utterances because he would not get a damn thing up out of me. That's just me.
Absolutely.
Call me a bitch. I'm fine with it. That's what I would do.
I don't really think it's just you. I think it's most of us, to be honest. And the thing is, I feel like he's literally like gaslighting her in a sense because he's aware that they don't kiss. He's aware that there's no affection at home, but he wants to sit up here and play this game and force that kind of interaction on her in front of everybody and kind of put her on the spot to see if she's actually gonna act on it. And then when she don't do what he wants her to do, then it's kind of like, oh, you flaw, you this, you that. No, not really. I'm not gonna fake the funk for these people. I fake the funk enough for acting like I'm not a low down, slimy ass motherfucker. I do that enough. I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like we got a happy marriage when I know that we don't.
Right. Exactly.
I'm
I
just
mean,
T.
I'm no. I totally understand because that's what I said in my review. I was like, I mean, first of all, to be honest, I knew she was gonna say it. I just had that feeling that she was gonna go on ahead and say it, but she would have got a lot of respect out of me how she just stayed mute and quiet. Let that nigga go through that embarrassment. Lord knows he put you through it.
And still doing it.
It's basically,
And doing it in that moment.
Yeah, pretty much so. What came after that?
Shantae bringing her fake Ashanti looking ass over there to confront Latrice.
That did happen last week. I don't know what had that. I don't know why I thought that happened the week before. Guinea pig. Let me tell you something. It
No.
ain't your fight. It ain't your battle. You have absolutely nothing to do with it. You wasn't there for none of the foolishness that went on. And the nerve of you to think that somebody has to answer your questions. Like I said, girl, you're one step away from poverty. I could tell that by the way you came up there dressed. And you want to sit over here and come at this girl and try to talk about, well, don't you think this? Don't you think you should shut the fuck up and find somebody else to leech off of or get your story off of? Because coming for Latrice ain't it. And Latrice handled you exactly the way that she was supposed to. And you lucky that she handled it that way. Because had it been one of my homegirls, they probably would have smacked the fuck from out. I'm just gonna be honest. They probably would have got up and smacked the fuck out of you for even coming up there to deal with that foolishness. You don't even know Carrie like that. You ruining her party looking for a damn moment. And then you had to come back later on and apologize for it. What an idiot.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's.
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Josiah. I've been talking enough anyway. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's fine. I was gonna say, yeah, that's a lot.
And not to fucking mention, what's so funny to me is that if you look in the comments, right? Because a lot of these people, I really feel like are, residual Akeisha and So Gucci fans that's kind of forgetting what the narrative really is and really was. They all in the comments like, it's so crazy how Latrice is pissed off about Shantae coming in her face, but she didn't have a problem with Amanda doing it to Letitia.
Why should she? Why should she? She's being blamed for some shit her husband did. She's being blamed because her husband ended up in her DMs. I mean, what do y'all want from Andy?
My thing is this though. Y'all trying to make it seem like what Shantae is doing to Latrice is the same exact thing that Amanda did to Letitia, which in my opinion is really not the same thing. Glenn, the one who hopped into her damn DMs, and whether or not it was messy as hell of Amanda to bring it up on the show, that is what happened. Latrice had nothing to do with that. And then Carlos also confirmed that she did not write them questions at that damn event. That was also pretty much brought up. So why are we ignoring shit? And when I bring this shit up, y'all want to call me biased. When I bring up what was really going on here, he was in her DMs. Carlos did say Latrice didn't make them questions up. So she didn't try to sit up here and set Letitia up at all. She didn't. And my thing is that Shantae is looking for a motherfucking moment. And that's just what it is. She's looking for a moment because did you question Glenn about the DMs? Did you question Glenn? Glenn, why are you coming to Latrice and thinking that she owes Letitia a fucking apology? In my opinion, she don't owe Letitia shit, and she never should have been friends with her ass again in the first place after she stood over her at that fucking reunion, calling her an insecure bitch and her and Marie trying to jump her. I would have never been cool with Letitia ass again.
Ever again?
So please.
But you right about questioning Glenn. Like, Glenn, why do you keep hurting my friend?
Yeah,
why do you keep embarrassing my friend? Why this? But you want to try to get your shit. Yeah, Latrice, you better than me. Because Latrice really could have cussed you out. And then I would have enjoyed that.
I think we all would have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jojo, you got anything else on this?
No.
Free.
Okay. I feel T, I'm gonna help you. I'm just gonna pull my notes out, child.
Okay.
So Letitia has this little meeting with her team. Her team that she probably paying peanuts and Coca-Cola to. And next thing you know, as they're sitting there, because they're talking about this damn low budget Tyra Banks show that she's trying to do. And that is when Shantae comes in, and that's when Letitia calls herself trying to check Shantae on camera about approaching Latrice. I'm gonna start out the conversation by saying this. Letitia, you're not fooling me. You're not fooling nobody. You know that you told that girl to do that bullshit. You know you did, and you trying to save your ass by doing this shit on camera. Girl, bye.
You know, I kind of believed her when I said I kind of believed her in my review.
Okay, tell me why you believe Letitia, because I don't put nothing past her. I'm sorry.
And I get it. But I also feel like I don't necessarily think she would have gotten at her like that if it wasn't some truth to it. Because like if your homegirl got your back, you would come up here and be like, bitch, appreciate you for having my back, girl. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I thought that she was gonna do. And the fact that she was like, look, I'm a big girl. I don't need you having my back. You don't even know Carrie like that. That won't the time or the space. I kind of sort of believed her. I ain't even gonna, I don't know why I'm giving her that, but I kind of
It's
sort
okay
of
to.
believe her.
It's okay to give her that. I'm just all like team dismantle Letitia all the way because I don't trust her ass.
Yeah, I don't trust the ass either. Do not get me wrong. But I wasn't too upset that she told her fat ass friend to stay the fuck up out of this shit because it ain't got nothing to do with her. I don't mind anybody saying, listen, I'm a big girl. I got it. Appreciate it, but I got it.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that she knew what she was doing, talking to her about it completely.
Which one?
Letitia.
Oh, okay. And my thing is, you could just even in okay. I don't want to bring up what's about to happen because I just saw another clip where Shantae going at Marie. So it's kind of
Oh yeah,
like,
I saw that too.
yeah, so it's kind of like, girl, maybe Letitia really ain't the problem. Now that you say that, maybe Letitia really ain't the issue, and you just wanna come on here and just get your moment because not you coming for Marie.
And I doubt Boss Talk told her to go at Marie. I
Yeah,
doubt
I
that.
doubt that. I doubt that. I
Oh yeah,
doubt.
for sure.
So that's why it's like, well, maybe slop Tisha might not be the issue. It might just be Shantae being the motherfucking issue and her wanting a damn moment because she want a moment real bad. She want one. And I keep on hearing she been looking for her Latrice moment all season and her Mandy moment all season. That's what I've been hearing. And I hope we get to see Mandy check her ass because Mandy had reposted a clip of Shantae on the show on her Instagram story the other day called her lapdog, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh Lord. I can't say I disagree. She do get bootlicker tease.
But you know what? I wish Carlos would give. Oh shit! What happened to Josiah? I wish. Okay. I wish that Carlos King would give Mandy and Shantae some damn confessionals. I would like to see that.
You would?
I want to see them have confessionals. They're pretty much official friends of the show at this point. So I would like to see them have confession because I wanted more of Mandy's perspective last season.
True.
About the whole Glenn thing. Like I needed her perspective last season, and we didn't really get to have that because all we did because of Tisha blocking her from filming. And at this point, if Latrice got to deal with fucking Shantae, you need to deal with Amanda.
I agree. And Boss Hall, this team, girl, go to hell. Go to hell. In order for you to have a team, that means people are getting paid. How are you paying them? From
I
your
told
bail bondsman checks? I'm just asking. I mean, how are these people getting paid, girl?
No bail bonds, but check.
I mean, they got to get paid by something. Lord knows your book ain't selling, your play sets ain't selling, these
Are they even in
brunches damn
stores?
sure won't selling. I mean, you know, how else are they? I mean, how?
Right. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But the next thing is, are y'all done with this?
I am.
Okay. So Latrice and Selena, they meet up, and we find out that Cliff is in Colombia, and they make their jokes about what the men be doing when they go to Colombia. And then Selena says that she's stressing out about her birthday party, and mainly it's because of the damn guest list, because Shantae is invited, Amanda's invited, Letitia is invited. Latrice then reveals that Letitia has been contacting her ex-employees behind her back. And then we find out that Letitia is having a Friendsgiving brunch, but Latrice says she ain't going and she's tired of being the bigger person. Y'all got it.
Do y'all believe that Selena really knows Shantae like that, or did they just tell her to invite her?
I would say that I don't know if she knows her like that, but I think that she may know her because of Letitia. But she may be invited because she on the show.
There might be an acquaintance or something.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, what they say about Colombia is true, and I ain't even mad at Selena for saying, Mike, I'll bust you upside your head if you go. Absolutely not. I was not upset by that because they not lying. Okay. And I mean, I'm sorry. I believe Letitia did it. I do. I do. I believe. Now, when it came down to her getting the guinea pig together, fine, I give her that. But when it comes down to this, because why would Josh make up that big ass lie on her? That just don't make no sense to me.
I didn't even know that they fell out.
Who?
Josh and Latrice.
It may not have been like a complete falling out. Like it could have been one of them things where, it got weird due to the Cliff thing and all that shit happened on TV. It could be that. And I do know that he left and he moved to Nashville. Now I do know that they were still cool, but they wasn't as close as they once was before the show, before everything happened on the show. But I also believe that she reached out to Josh. I don't know why everybody is, because even in the Bill Collective groups on Facebook, everybody find it so hard to believe that Letitia did it. And I'm trying to understand, are y'all forgetting what she did in the past?
Yeah, she's very sneaky. Yeah.
I can believe, I can see her calling ex-employees, trying to get some dirt, trying to dig up some reads to give for this season and all of that. Like I could totally see her doing that.
Oh yeah, she probably put it in Chat GPT on how to read.
Mm-hmm.
Teach me how to read like Nene Leaks. Type shit.
It's kind of like I feel like people are like completely trying to make Letitia out to be the victim this season, and I don't understand why they doing it. It's so weird to me, and it's like, why is it so hard to believe that she would call and look into her employees? Because Josh ain't the only fucking employee that she reached out to. Let's be clear. That's number one. Number two, are y'all forgetting that her and Marie sat there with Tamara's ex at wherever they was and met up with that man? Y'all didn't see it on camera because Tamara had her lawyers involved. That's the only reason why you didn't get to see that scene. But they met up with that man and got information on Tamara. Are y'all forgetting that?
And not even that, Marie tried to ruin her business season 1, episode 1 with that damn wig.
I mean, they act like they forget what they've done. And then when Latrice why would Latrice just randomly make up a lie about her, reaching out to her damn employees? Like that ain't nothing to just make up and think out of thin air. To be honest, maybe because I'm not a liar, but I never would have thought to make that up.
Right.
And remember at the reunion, she randomly brought up some situation that happened between Cliff and Latrice and how she called the police and all. Y'all think that she's above doing stuff like that? Or did y'all conveniently forget that Letitia tried to get some woman to get up in Willie's DMs and make it seem like he was finna fuck around on Akeisha? Are y'all forgetting that part?
They're just jealous of the fact that Latrice is the money bags, she's the money maker, and she's young, she's beautiful, she's rich, and that's what they're jealous about.
I don't understand, child. Like they act like they forget everything that Letitia do. Them damn
They ain't
crocodile
forget.
tears and them damn
I think
crocodile
it's
tears.
I think it's the fact that she has such a bubbly, fun personality, and people get blindsided by that. You know, Letitia is this fun, bubbly, girl out the group, I guess, and people like, oh, well, she be talking, everything that she's going through in her marriage, give her grace. I think people see it like that for her.
Mhm. And then people want to be like, I just can't get with Latrice. I just can't get, but you hoes can get with Letitia.
Mhm.
I never understand. I will never understand it. But whatever, girl. To each his own.
I'm just saying because it's like, are y'all? And I feel like every review that we do, I constantly keep bringing up the Tambra stuff. I constantly keep because I feel like I have to keep bringing it up because they act like they don't remember it. Like Letitia
Mhm.
is no victim. It's not. It's not hard to figure out, or it's not hard to believe that based off
Mm-mm.
of what she's already done.
Mm-mm.
Letitia is not a victim, and people always say, "Well, Latrice ain't innocent." No, she's not. We never said she was.
Right. But
We
Boss
never
Hog is not a nice person.
and we never said that Latrice wasn't messy or don't get involved in no mess. You're on a reality show. At some point, you're gonna get some shit going. I would know. So at the end of the day, it's like, girl, what?
Mhm. That is so true. Better preach it.
And on top of that, Selena love you down, love you and your Bob. But all I gotta say is this. Stop telling Latrice to be the bigger person to go to that lady's friends
Right.
because if it was me, I wouldn't fucking go either.
Right.
I
Right. And
wouldn't
not
go
to mention, you ruined your own party trying to get them to come outside for a scene. You just should have had a good time at your party.
Right, exactly.
Like y'all gotta. I really need for people, and this goes for anybody, any type of relationship. I don't give a fuck if it's friendship. I don't give a fuck if it's a family member or what. Let's normalize allowing people who don't fuck with each other to not fuck with each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes it is what it is, but these women have a show to film and they got to be around each other. But if the cameras was not around, they would not be around each other.
Exactly. Like at all. Like we got to normalize that. Like we got to stop trying to force these folks to have conversations. If they've
Mm-hmm.
already had conversations already and it didn't go nowhere, we don't need to keep on regurgitating the same old
Mm-hmm.
bullshit every 10 minutes.
Right.
Like Josiah gonna laugh, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Like, for example, I'm around, like when I go to Houston, I've been around Josiah's group of friends. There was one friend in particular that I call fake as fuck, and I wasn't fucking with him no more. Do you see Josiah trying to make us be cool? All Josiah ever asked me was, well, when I have my birthday stuff, are you gonna be okay? Or is it, or do I not need to invite this person? I said, invite them. I don't give a fuck. I ain't here for them. I'm here for you, bitch. I don't give a fuck about them. The fuck? I don't give a damn about them. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which I was okay with Josiah, like even asking me that because that goes to show you how much how much of a friend he is. But you don't never have to not invite no motherfucker to your
Mm-hmm.
events just because I'm there. I don't give a shit about them. You already know. I know exactly how to behave. You already know that if I don't fuck with this person, they're dead to me. I won't say a damn word to them.
Mm-hmm.
And there may be a time where I just might be cordial on my own. And when I was cordial on my own, Josiah was very happy and surprised. He's like, "Oh my God, Scotty, you've grown so much. Oh my God." Cause it's about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's about you. And I really don't have a problem with the motherfucker. It's just that the shit that he did was fake as fuck. And I stand on that. But other than that, it ain't really nothing for me to hold against somebody and keep on and just every time I come around, it got to be questioned on whether or not we're gonna get along or not. You know what I mean? It's just like it ain't that deep. I don't fuck with you like that, but it ain't that deep for me not to be around you and not have a good time when you around. But when it comes down to shit like Latrice and Letitia, it ain't no conversation. It ain't no talk. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Agreed.
Absolutely. You ain't lying about that.
Mm-mm. We ain't got shit to talk about at all. Hold on, let me text Bando back, child. But We be talking like two aunties sometimes.
Mhm. I'm serious.
He'll text me, he'll be like, child, these folks at this job.
Mhm. I'm
It's
weak.
so funny. But anyway, so we done with this scene.
Yeah,
So the next scene is this Thanksgiving brunch, but the brunch is at night.
I ain't find nothing interesting in that other than the trees sending them fake ass flowers.
Here's the and listen, that is not brunch hours. It looked like that was a good 8:30.
Yeah.
I'm
Why,
weak.
why we having brunch? Why is that brunch? That's not a brunch. That's a dinner.
I told you I ain't had nothing for a child.
I
Other
was
than the
like,
trees sending
damn.
them fake ass flowers, which I hollered at. Fake flowers for a fake
I
friendship.
was just about
After
to say
like,
that.
I think it works.
I was just about to say that. And this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but Josiah, I really want to come to Houston before your birthday so I can go to Grooves. That's all that's been on my mind. I want the wings and the hookah so motherfucking bad.
I'm dead.
Just choose a random week. Just choose a random week.
I need to. I need to, cause baby, I look, that's my spot. I love me some grooves. I don't give a fuck what a bitch gotta say. I love me some grooves. I go to grooves before Crocker. I don't give a fuck. I love grooves. They play music I want to hear. The
Right.
drinks be good and the food be good. And so does the motherfucking hookah, okay? Um yeah, well, we talked about the fake flowers, and then Shantae arrives and Shantae apologizes to Carrie about showing out at her party, confronting Latrice. And then Carrie tells the girls that Marie ain't with Cedric no more, girl. Then Marie comes in, and then Letitia, I think that was either Letitia or Selena, but she said, Carrie just dropped some tea on you, girl. And it was about Cedric. And then Marie confirms that what is it, that she's no longer with Cedric. And then that is when Letitia started saying that the friendship ending with Latrice was painful. Shantae, you apologizing to Carrie about confronting Latrice at this party. I don't believe that you're really sorry about
Absolutely not. Nah, listen.
that.
She
That's
gotta
probably
she gotta
something
get in
Boss Hog
contact.
told you to do beforehand. Like, look, next time you see Carrie Paul, you should apologize. And like the good little bootlicker that you is, you did.
Right. And is Shantae a Bell or she a friend of?
A friend.
Friend.
He didn't even know Belle.
She trying to secure that spot. That's it.
Yeah, she's trying to make sure she secured that spot so Carlos can say, hey, Raindrops. Shantae, we got you on the show, girl. Hey, Raindrops. That's what you ought to do. And that's just the truth. That's just the goddamn truth.
Yeah. So first of all, it do suck that Letitia and Latrice are, in this spot. Because they were okay in the beginning, especially that first season. But I mean, Letitia has nobody but to blame but herself for causing the downfall for everything that's been going on. It ain't shown no loyalty, and clearly we've seen how divided, broken up Cliff and Boosie relationship. So
You said Boosie.
what's the man? What's Glenn? Glenn and Cliff. So
Well, you said it right, but because he is a little Mississippi's little Boosie. I mean,
yeah.
you know. But the brunch was terrible.
Mhm.
They wasn't there at brunch hours. They was there
Mhm.
at supper hours, as they used to say
Mhm.
back in the day. And yeah, Shantae is annoying and I don't like her. But my thing with Carrie is about to make me be on Marie's side, because why are you so fixated on what she got going on?
Right,
Like, why are you so fixated?
right. Is it possibly because you have nothing going on and you're boring as the fuck? I think that's what it is. Because
Because
Carrie Paul, you're boring.
and she irritates me. Like, everything about her irritates me. This obsession with Whitley Gilbert irks me. That hair irritates me. Just the fashions irritate me. Everything about her irritates me. And I just don't know why she's here and why the fuck she came back. It's like she's a Diet Coke version of fucking Akeisha and it's not working.
I like Akeisha better. Bring her back.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing watching her. It gives, I mean, we keeping it real. Half of the cast can go, and we keeping it on 100. But Akeisha definitely needs to go. I don't think that she's really bringing anything to the show. I mean, she's beautiful, and her husband is cool. Cool family. But no, the storyline talking about the restaurant. I mean, I know they got. I don't know. Like, she don't need to be on. It's not interesting.
Girl, go tend to Brick and Spoon, whatever the fuck that damn restaurant called.
Please.
Because it gives a watered down version of Sheree. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And even Sheree can't even do Sheree right, but
Yeah, exactly.
And girl, we don't care about Marie and Cedric not being together no more. They weren't even together for real anyway.
And y'all knew that. So what the fuck?
Shit. She ain't want him with the baby making hips, and he ain't want her either. In my opinion. Just saying.
But Marie, you was cute though. I lived for your Versace outfit. Now, whether it was real or not remains to be seen. But even though and still, I don't mind giving it to you.
I was thinking that. I was like, was that belt real or like sold from a swap meet? City Trends. I know they got a City Trends out there in Jackson.
On every corner. Like a Family Dollar on every corner.
Because you such a millionaire still driving around in that Nissan, girl. You're gonna have to get together. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna let you lay that down because you're not gonna keep telling people you're a millionaire driving around in a Nissan on camera, girl.
Because I was looking and it looked like a baby fat belt, and she just probably went somewhere to the mall. You know how sometimes like the mall jewelers will sell like the little flashing belts and shit at the mall you can get. She probably got, I was thinking that she probably got a belt buckle and replaced the belt with it. With the size.
He said baby fat belt, not a baby fat belt.
Oh, really?
That's great. You can buy cheap material and make it high fashion.
Yeah.
Maria, if you can't afford Versace, it's okay. You won't tell nobody.
Oh my God. I can't.
It's safe for me. I got a secret. It's here in my heart.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. So the next scene is Matt and Glenn, which is a damn shame. He ain't got Glenn to film with, so now you want to. You ain't got Cliff to film with, so now you want to go over here and pollute Matt's mind. So they shoot hoops, and Glenn says that there is no intimacy in his marriage. Duh. Letitia told us that. He said he's fighting for his marriage and he wants happiness and peacefulness. And Glenn says that he wants to have a one-on-one conversation with Cliff.
Matt looked like Glenn is not the friend that Matt will be hanging around outside of these cameras.
He's not.
Matt looked like he got a couple of friends named Greg, Paul,
right,
Bill,
right,
Ryan.
At the golf court. You might have one or two Black River, please. Boosie,
right, not Glendale. Like
that brother, that scene was so awkward to me because it was not a genuine connection. Let's keep it real. It was giving an emergency 911. Boosie needed some more money for airtime, so he needed somebody to film with. I mean, shit, Matt is the only man available to film with. Because Mike be on the truck, on the road, so he ain't available.
Mike is the only person that I could see actually hanging out with Glenn since he wears all the jewelry that he owns every time we see him. But other than that, I cannot see Matt hanging around with no goddamn Glenn. Now, I could have seen him hanging around Willie, or I could have seen him even hanging around JJ.
Mhm.
I could not see him hanging around no goddamn Glenn. Glenn just need a goddamn friend, and he ain't got one.
Mm-hmm.
And
And,
that,
and listen, Glenn look like he smell like motor oil when he sweat. So I already know that light skinned man won't really gonna be around him like that. Now let's just be honest. Like Matt's too much of a man for him.
but my thing is this: you want to have a conversation with Cliff and go ahead and have it then. But see,
Yeah.
you are too focused on blaming him for everything that happened at the house with Amanda. Didn't nobody tell Amanda to put you on blast about them DMs or the fact that you was, attracted to her? Didn't nobody tell her to do that but herself. Cliff didn't have nothing to do with that, but you want to keep on blaming him and Latrice and just take all the blame away from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. You won't take ownership of the shit that you've done on your own. So that's why it's gonna be hard for you to even have a friend. Because I think that Matt is only there because production told him to be there and do a scene with you. Because you ain't talking to Cliff. Marie ain't got no damn man. Mike, like Josiah said, Mike be on the damn route or something. Who else is left? Matt.
Right. Brady work what 2-3 jobs. He ain't never there, so you forget that. Like like it.
But something tells me. I wonder what would have happened. Right? Just hear me out. I wonder how things would have happened if Gucci and Akeisha was still on the show alongside JJ and Willie, and Letitia and Latrice fell out. And I wonder how that would have went in this aspect with JJ and Willie still being on the show. Would Glenn had been able to do a scene with either one of them talking about his friendship with Cliff? I doubt it.
Him and Willie fell out.
And if they was all on the show, it would have. I mean, if we keep it real, Akeisha and them leaving the show definitely put a dent, because that chemistry last season, it was boring.
Didn't JJ kind of sort of fall back from Glendale the last time they was up here? Like, won't he more on Willie's side?
Who, JJ?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's his bestie. So yeah, that was pretty much just it. Because it was kind of like two different cliques of guys. Like you got Cliff and Willie over here, and you got JJ. No, you got Cliff and Glenn over here, and you had JJ and Willie on this side. So my thing is, I think that was a part of the issue, is because a part of the problem from last season is that Gucci and Akeisha left. So it was a whole lot riding on them staying because of all the drama that ensued at the end of the season. And I feel like if it wasn't for that, they probably would have been able to go on without either one of them. If it wasn't for that drama that happened at the end of the season. But because of everything that happened at the end of the season, going into this past season was some bullshit, because the dynamics had changed. So, and you didn't really realize how essential they actually were to the damn show until they left. You feel what I'm saying? Because Gucci was entertaining to me.
Yeah.
As much as she would get on my nerves sometimes, she was fucking entertaining. And I liked her for the most part. And I liked her daughter, Dee. Like, I love Dee. Like, whenever I would see Dee out when I was still living in Mississippi, she'd always run up to me, give me hugs and stuff. She, all that other stuff. Like, I fuck with Dee. I was never a fan of Akeisha at all, but I get what she was what her place was on the show. I get what it was on the show. Huh?
Get the mess going.
I don't really think that Akeisha really got the mess going like that, but I would say that she wound up in mess a lot of the times because of her personality, and some people can't take her personality. So that alone kind of puts her in the mess, if you get what I'm saying. So, I do think that their dynamic, the Gucci and Akeisha dynamic, is probably needed, was needed last season. And then last season got fucked up because they decided to listen to Letitia and say, well, I'm not gonna film with Amanda. That's some bullshit. Amanda
Mhm.
practically gave you a fucking season, and once she disappeared, it was nothing to talk about no more, and everything was left on Latrice. So you can't do that and all this other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So you
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
this is why you can't ice people out on shows sometimes because it fucks up everything when once you start doing that.
Yeah. It's listen, it's just bales, no collective.
You're right, it's no collective. And then you got Carrie on here, which I don't know why. And then a lot of people are wondering why Tambra's still on the show. Now, here's my thing. I personally like Tambra.
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
I've grown to like Tambra. You know, at the beginning, you know, I really wasn't here for Tambra. You know, the hair.
Remember when she got into it with Doctor the dentist the first season?
Yeah, and it was so like,
If you
girl,
want
what
to
are
know
you doing? Like, what are you doing? But she irked me. The voice, the hair, the makeup, the lipsticks. She used to wear it used to all irk me with Tamra. But after a while, I grew to like Tamra. But I do think that they also needed Dr. Antoinette back last season. If she would have came back, we would have had something else to talk about because she don't like Letitia.
she don't live in Mississippi no more, right?
But she don't live in Mississippi no more. She moved to Florida. So you know, but that I mean, hell, Akeisha them didn't even live in Mississippi; they lived in Jersey. So if she could fly her ass back and forth, I'm pretty sure Dr. Antoinette could.
Scotty, you don't know nobody person that can be on that show. Ask your mama. Your mama will be on it.
Hell no,
It's not finna be up there with them folks.
no. Now I know some people
Mm-hmm.
that could be on that show, and I know some people who actually auditioned for that show, especially people from where I'm from. There are a lot of them auditioned for that show. Like it's a lot of them out there. But you know, like I said, with Amanda being one of them from my hometown, you know, me, her, and Latrice, we all from the same city, went to the same high school. Everybody know this already. So it's funny to see Amanda on the show. It's funny, but you know, it's crazy. But you know, but
Yeah.
I miss Dr. Antoinette though. I do.
Me too.
That was my girl.
Mine too.
But however, we're now at Selena's birthday party, and Selena looks good. That's all I can say about that. She looks good in her red dress. Glenn, no, not Glenn. Marie comes up to Latrice and tells her that Letitia did not send Shantae. And Latrice doesn't believe her and says that Letitia is a setup queen. Thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
I just find it funny that the main person who is champion Boss Hog saying that she's not your friend. She's not your friend. Why do you keep trying with her? She's not your friend. Now all of a sudden you want them to make up because they were such good friends.
Mm-hmm.
I just find that a little odd. Like Marie, you trying to be peacemaker does not work for you.
No, it never, never.
How much rather you go back to the old Marie? That was much more interesting. Like this new thing you trying to do by not being the villain, it's just not working for you.
Yeah, I think Marie would be good with Marie's storyline for this season should be her family dynamic. You know, I know y'all.
Yes, where is Sue?
Yeah, all them and the family. How them boys doing? You know, how them kids doing? How you know?
Yeah, them overgrown rusty ass sons of yours that we didn't know you had.
Yeah, like how's that going? Like that could definitely be good to talk about.
Yeah, where is Sue and the cousin that couldn't stand her that used to work with her, the one that used to dance? Like, where they at? Like, can we have them back?
Yeah.
Because even though
Sue
Sue
dropping the chicken down the church's child, she ain't got no time for this. You know that.
Listen, as much as she looked a hot ass mess on them damn episodes, me and T was here for Sue.
We was
here for Sue ghetto ass. I promise we was. I was here for Sue. Can we have Sue back? Please. Like that made Marie more interested looking at her family dynamic. Like I want to see more of that.
No,
but see, you know they weren't gonna come back. They said they felt embarrassed. Girl, ain't nobody tell y'all to come up there looking like that. That's how I feel. No shade, but that's how I feel. Y'all knew y'all was gonna be on camera. Why y'all mad with her?
Listen, okay, like y'all the ones who decided. Y'all knew y'all was gonna come on TV. Y'all knew it.
Listen, I mean, hell, you could have went to City Trends and make it work. Get you a nice little blouse. Go to Ross. Get you a nice little blouse. You know.
Child Sue came up there and they had that with no bra. I fucked with it though. I said that's real shit. I did. I rock with it. That's real shit. That's why I went up for Sue.
Sue was everything. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, but Marie playing this peacemaker, you know, is not good. I mean, it's not cute.
It's fake.
Yeah,
overtly fake.
Because let's keep it real, Marie and Letitia, y'all. I mean, Latrice, y'all good? I mean, I know they okay, but
I don't think they're gonna ever really just be friends like that. I think that they just cordial at this point, and that's it. Like they ain't gonna ever be friends like that, cause nah, too much has happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So, let's see. So Letitia arrives. Glenn walks over to Letitia, and Letitia pushes Glenn away. Both of y'all getting on my motherfucking nerves.
Yeah,
both of y'all.
Right.
Both.
You know they went home together and had sex.
Oh, of course. You can't tell me Letitia not still fucking that man. Because I probably would have been doing the same thing. My toxic ass. I probably wouldn't been doing the same fucking thing. Showing the fuck out in public, but going home and go fucking him.
Nobody got time. That's why I'm glad I only been with 4 men in my life.
4?
Ain't that what I said? And I said what I said.
4 or add the 0 at that end?
4.
I don't believe that.
40.
I shall not be moved. 4. I'm glad I only been with 4 men in my life.
So. 0. Okay.
You mean 4 relationships or 4 sex partners?
4 sex partners. That's all I had. All 37 years. That's all
you
I
didn't
had.
say nothing about relationships.
All these years of this trade and how AKA Soldier Man and all these men you've been around is only 4? No 0?
Just 4.
Let me make a list real quick. I can give the right number out.
What you mean?
I'm talking about me because I ain't finna get up here and lie.
What you mean? Ain't nobody up here?
Because I know you lying, bitch, and I ain't nobody got time for you lying. I gotta make a list because I don't want to say these folks' names.
No, it's okay. We'll
even though I don't give a fuck about saying their name, but you know, huh?
I say we could just table this conversation for now.
It's in the double digits for me. I kind of had quite a few of them. I
bet it is.
I can literally count on one hand how many men I slept with.
Now I know that's a damn lie.
At least I can remember everybody's name. And when it happened and what year it occurred. I remember everybody's name. And whether or not that was my man or a situationship or somebody I was just fucking. I can at least say that. But I can't say over the last couple of years, I really have not been sleeping with people like that, having sex like that over the last few years, where I can say that now. But, you know, last couple of years.
I don't need no proof. If I said it's only been 4, it's only been 4. Leave me be.
First of all, y'all tell me, well, T, you must be a virgin. Well, we all know that's not true, but, you know. However, we're gonna move on from T and her lies. Letitia thanks Latrice for her flowers, even though they were fake, and everybody got a kiki off of that. Amanda arrives and Letitia turns her head. Yeah, bitch, turn your head. Mike poured his heart out to Selena, gave her a gift, which was some big ass jewelry, like I knew it would be.
Yeah.
Right. Selena announced her wedding day, which is in April, which means at this point is about a month from now because February over with.
Basically.
Selena then brings then we find out that Latrice and Tambra are in her wedding. And Letitia was like, even though I've known Selena longer, I wasn't expecting a box. Girl, shut the fuck up. Clearly you were
Yeah,
expecting a
she
box
was pressed. She was pressed about that, and I'm like, y'all ain't had no, deep relationship like that.
to get a box.
Yeah, it ain't that deep. Calm down.
I'm like, girl, bye. Like, get your ass on up out of here. Dumbass. No, we're gonna get no box. So Selena bring the girls outside, wants them to air their issues out for her birthday because she wants them to get along. Letitia then looks at Latrice and says that she did not tell Shantae to come to her like that. She already checked Shantae about it. It was not on her bingo card for her to go over there. Latrice looks at Letitia and says, I'm gonna be honest and say that I feel like everything that you're saying is bullshit, and I've been hearing that you are contacting my ex-employees. And then she's like, well, why would I do that? And then she said you was contacting Josh, and she says, I don't even know Josh's last name, and I ain't even did this, and I ain't even did that. And then why you keep saying that I did that? Then she said, cause you did, bitch. And I'm like, ooh.
I went up for that.
Latrice sick of it. She's sick of it.
Yeah, she's sick
Let
of
me
it.
just say this real quick, Latrice. I love you down. I really do, and you're so dope. But that lace front was not it. It was the discoloration in that lace front. Like it literally was sitting on top. Like her tone, like her skin tone, and the lace front tone was totally different. I'm like, okay, the wig is wigging tonight, but it's okay. She's so pretty, but.
Yeah, Latrice, you should have made sure that wig was intact before you got in front of them cameras, girl.
But
maybe it only
anyway,
got like that when she called her a bitch. The way she did it, it was from the depths of her soul. So maybe when she said that, that's when the wig slid back a little bit. Give her a break.
But I was definitely here for that because it was about time. You know what I'm saying? Latrice been very nice, and Latrice be doing the Beyonce of it all. I'm not gonna see. She be doing her little laugh. I ain't gonna respond to her, child. She got sick and she said, "Fuck you." Cause it's time. It's time. Them tensions been boiled.
Basically, cause you did, bitch. Okay, so I heard that was about to be a big ass brawl. Okay, that's what I heard it was about to be. But we gonna see Friday. I can't wait to see what happened Friday because that's gonna be at the very beginning. Amanda was out there. One of Latrice's other friends was out there. It looked like it was about to.
Oh, she would have got her ass to work.
But my thing is. Well, see, here's my thing. Letitia, the one who decided to walk up on her like she finna fight. Why are you walking up on her like that?
Because
as if you ain't never been called a bitch before.
What you about to say?
I'm sorry. People drag Tammy, but I'm like, Tammy, don't if you do all this, bitch, we about to go in. I'm about to two-piece your ass. Don't run up on me either. That's a signal for fighting. I'm from Houston, Texas. That means you ready to throw them hands.
Like, why are you walking up? Like, why are you walking up on me like that? Like, that's no way to be. You cannot walk up on me like that and think you're gonna get away with it. No, ma'am, it ain't happening. It ain't working. You're not gonna walk up on me. That's my thing. If you don't want to fight me, bitch, don't walk up on me. Okay, because when you walk up on me, I don't give a fuck if I got a damn thing of rubbing alcohol, bitch. I'm throwing it in your face. Don't walk up on me.
Period. Damn, bitch, rubbing alcohol.
If I got it, whatever I got in my hand, bitch, is gonna be used so you won't touch me. Get the fuck out my face. You better learn from K. Michelle and Rashida. K. Michelle was sitting in that chair calm before Rashida brought her and her puff ball over there trying to walk up on her and got hit in the face with a candle. This is why you don't walk up on people like that. Don't walk up on me. You don't know what you're doing. Exactly. Don't do that. Don't do that. But however, this your show, not mine.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because I was about to ask, what do we rate the episode?
I give it a good 8. I give it a good 8. It was entertaining, especially the end.
Yeah, it was better than the first episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I give it a
totally.
7. I give it a 7. It was good. I was definitely the reason why I didn't rate it higher just because some scenes could definitely be skipped. But
Yeah, they could. But see, I bet they took because from what I heard, it was a scene from last season that Timber had an event and Amanda got into it with everybody at the event and they didn't show it. And I'm like, bitch, why y'all didn't show that?
mm. Oh, then shout out to Essie. It was good seeing Essie too. We saw her.
Yes, I
Yeah,
forgot to mention that.
I
Yes,
forgot too. Shout out
yes,
to Essie.
Essie. We need S with the mess bag. Why
Mhm.
she ain't no bill?
And girl, why we only saw that fine ass man one time? That was supposed to be your husband.
To my
Girl, where
Essie.
he at? Yeah. You don't remember that season, last season when she brought down to the house?
That
You
was
don't remember that
her.
fine ass man? Yeah, she said that was her
Oh,
husband.
child. I don't know why they just won't bring Essie to the show and just make her a bill.
I'll be here for it. She'll be a lot more entertaining than Marie.
And Carrie.
Yeah, they could get rid of Carrie and just bring on this.
That's what I said because you already got you already have Tamara on the show. Well, clearly she's a chill Cynthia Bailey. Well, you don't need another chill personality on this show.
Child, Essie gonna be down with the mess.
Yeah,
That's
she
what
is.
I need her for the mess.
But Essie is not is I know she's going through some health issues right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's probably why
But I,
she.
I would love to see how Essie would have handled Shantae for coming at Marie. I would have loved to have seen it.
Mm.
I agree. Because Marie ain't bringing shit. Not nothing. All she bringing is fake ass relationships and finger waves. That's all she bringing.
Okay.
But that's it, y'all. So if y'all want to go ahead and talk about what y'all got going on, we can. Because we really got done with this in an hour, which is great. Even though Chasing Atlanta gonna be 45 minutes late. Jamar texted me and told me that. So
Okay. Nothing much. Like I said, I'm working on some behind the scenes stuff, launching this business, so you'll see me on here.
I can't wait till I really see you on here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we.
Yep. Whenever I get the bandwidth, I will.
Well, I'm doing this. Also, Potomac is finna close out. I'm gonna do Married to Medicine, but it's gonna be the reunion. Scotty said it was trash. Yeah, I believe it. I am gonna do Bell Collective, Birmingham, and again, I saw a sneak peek of them Rhode Island Housewives. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna see how it goes, but I did see the sneak peek of it.
It
we'll,
ain't
we'll,
it.
we'll, we'll see. Of course, Real Housewives of Atlanta is coming back. The super trailer, well, not the super trailer, but the trailer looked decent. It looked decent. I'm gonna see whose side I'm on for Kay and Drew. Cause no
Yeah.
shade, Kay, but you going after Drew, that's cliche at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. But other than that, that's pretty much all I got.
Of course, I'm going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta when it comes back. I'm reviewing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta right now.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, it was good last night too. I really wanted Sierra to get her plastic face and her plastic lips knocked off of her damn face. But whatever. But yes, Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'm teeter-tottering on dropping Married to Medicine because I'm really not feeling it. Like I tried, but it's just like I didn't even go back because I did a live review on there and stopped it at 7 minutes and said I was gonna come back and do it another day, and I still ain't did it yet. So I know I ain't doing it this week. Married to Medicine, not Married to Medicine, Loving Marriage Huntsville come back next Saturday.
They do?
Yeah.
Damn, that's quick.
Yeah, they come back next Saturday. I'm gonna be reviewing that when it comes back. Of course, the last part of Potomac is Sunday, so I'll be reviewing that too. And when Bill Collector Birmingham comes out, I'll be reviewing that as well. But and of course, the Chasing Panel, of course. So yeah, that's about it for now. That's all I got right now.
All right, you guys. Well, that's all we got for right now. Until next week, we're gonna be on JoJo channel, right?
Yep.
As of now, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week on JoJo's panel. Until then, y'all be great. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. We'll holla at y'all. Bye.